Hello. So it's Wednesday the 11th of November today. I'm here on my own. June's gone out running. Kids are all at school. So I'm doing an unboxing today. Anybody who follows me on Instagram will know that I've been in lockdown too, and every time I'm in lockdown I end up going out and spending money on stuff. But I've been wanting a drone for quite a long time. Few people I've been talking with, Emma and John and V and Steve and some other people who fly drones in their videos. I've been asking questions and seeing how good they are with their things. So I've been wanting one for ages, a DJI Mavic. I've been saving up, looking around, and I was about to get one last month from Argos, and just as I were about to buy it, thing popped up saying that the new one were coming out sometime in November, so I put everything on hold, and on the 5th of November DJI brought out the Mini 2, so luckily enough I've bought the Mini 2. And I've gone for the Fly More or Fly Go package, where you get virtually everything you should ever need. So this is just a quick unboxing. If you want to see a professional unboxing, there's loads on the internet with loads of people who with hundreds of millions of thousands of subscribers. So this is just me opening a box, and then over the next few days I'm going to be practicing it and learning it, and then hopefully we should be getting drone footage included in as videos, or even just drone videos, depending on how good I am. Although I just expect that I'm going to send it up in the air and it's just going to fly off and I'll end up crying. So I've got this one to go with it. I don't know whether it's the right one. I've been asking people and people have given loads of different ones. So when you shop with Argos, it usually tells you what most people's bought. So it was saying most people bought that one to go with it. So I hopped on board. So we're going to start opening it. Got my trusty knife. Don't know where to begin. Begin over here. Exciting opening new things. I've got two cameras today because Charlie's gone to school, so I've borrowed his without his knowledge. So I'll probably get in trouble if I don't put it back in the exact same spot. So if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at that camera, and if you see me looking there. So it all comes empty box, and everything comes in the case. I believe you save quite a lot of money. I think just for the drone it's whatever price, and it's £110 extra to go for this package, which it comes with that many different things. It's gonna be a bargain. So what do we get in? So I've opened it up, and first of all we've got the new controller, which I don't know whether I've not had the number one, so this is the number 2 controller. Got a nice box. And we've got a plug. And this is the battery charger. It comes with 2 batteries in, and I think there might be one in drone itself. And lots of cables, what's that? loads of cables, more cables, and then another box. And then I guess this is the number 2. I believe the difference, I haven't gone into any research, but I think this is now a 4K camera. Before it were HD. I think this now comes with this to keep it all nice and neat. Scary to... Looking forward that again, I've this is my night I go back to work, so and I don't know what this is. All the instructions which I'll be taking to work with me tonight to have a read. I think that's it. Now do I try and open this without reading any instructions? I think you just click that off there and that does that. And then they fold out. I think I read that you take them ones out first. People are probably looking at me now and thinking, what are you doing? So that's the DJI 2, I believe. Mini 2, it just says it there on. So I've been waiting about, I'd say about 8 or 9 months for that. There it is. So I just need to read up on it, have a few practice goes, and then hopefully I can show you some stunning drone footage. At this time of year I don't think there's much that's stunning out there, so I'll probably be putting a SpongeBob 7 days later or 10 days later or 2 weeks later and showing you what I've achieved with it. There's actually not as much. I don't know whether there's things missing or whether this is a totally different pack, because the other pack, it had a thing to go around the propellers so that you could fly it inside, which obviously you must not get that with this one. It must only come with original one. So how long am I going to keep this for then before it flies away out of my control? I've been tempted to get some cotton and tie cotton to it so I can pull it back. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you next time.
A few moments later.
So just before I go, I found another zip and it had some spare propellers, screwdriver, and some joystick controllers for remote. Still can't find a case for putting all over it for flying indoors, so I guess we don't have that anymore. See ya.
Two weeks later.
So this is the first flight that we went on. This is me just trying it. June had read all the instructions and she was trying to teach me because I'm not very good at learning. So didn't really take it too high because I was scared that it won't come back down. Little did I know that was going to be the case later on. So this is about highest I dare have it at the moment. So this is having a quick look around the garden. Got one Nina there. Nina keeps trying to chase it, so everywhere I was going with a drone, well, she came. Every time I tried to land it, she was coming to run over to attack it, so it made things a little bit difficult. This is speeded up by about 3 times just to make it so it's not too boring. As you can see, she's keeps trying to attack it. Every time I come down, she's thinking, how can I get a hold of that? Dogs came out, so they went a bit wild for it as well. Went back in, and that's June going in. So now June's gone in, I thought I'll try and take it a little bit higher. This is our house. Now here I'm struggling, so I've called for June to come back out because I just cannot get it to land. Every time I come down, Nina tries to jump on top of it, so that I'm looking again to ask June to come out. There's Nina waiting again. So there I am, and June's trying to stop Nina. My plan was to land it on that little stone there, but this was actually the second flight. We did a test flight inside the house and that ended very badly. I went through a few cables and wrecked some permanent lights that we have, like. So here I go again, having another quick go. I think it's just me, I don't work well with technology. It's a lot harder than it first appears. I think this is my longest flight now. Trying to get it all the way around garden without going into trees. Came close to it in that one there, had to stop. Nina's back ready to attack me. There she is. And that was the end. I think we went to land it. Looking around for cats, couldn't see any. Thought maybe it's safe, but that was it.
4 to 6 weeks later.
So again, didn't get a chance to do it. This is where I work, and they've closed the place down and I was the only person there, so I thought this would be a good excuse to give it a test ride. Now unfortunately it told me that there were no GPS tracking, and I overrode it and said I'll still do it anyway. And since then I've now learned that's not the way to go, because it just kept going up. Oh, hope you enjoyed that box opening of me new DJI drone, or old DJI drone. Well, my drone, so as you see at the end, I took it to work to test it, and when it went black the camera had gone off, kept on flying. I just waved it goodbye. Stood there for 30 minutes waiting for battery to run out, thinking it would come down and land, but I never saw it again. But that was 2020, so 2020 finished great. And the things that I've learnt from being a new drone pilot who clocked up about 59 minutes flying time is: 1, as soon as you get your DJI, apply for cover, which you've got 48 hours from registering it to take it out. After that you're not allowed to take it, and I believe they replace your drone twice in a year. You do have to pay a payment. I think it's like £45 for your first drone and £55 for your second drone, instead of like me having to pay the £500 that I still owe on this drone and then save up £600 for a new one. So that's number 1. Number 2, if your drone tells you there's no GPS and not to fly, don't fly. don't override it like I did, because once it goes up it won't come down. I did try everything. I did try putting the things together to cut the power for it to drop out of the sky and smash on the floor, but it never came back down. I tried to land it myself and it didn't land. I kept checking every hour and it never came back, and obviously because there were no GPS I couldn't track it. It didn't show up that it had ever taken off or been anywhere, and because I did it at work, I'm hoping it's somewhere in that area and one day I will find it. But if I don't, if anybody's living in the area who's acquired a new drone that landed on the doorstep, I've got a controller and a bag for sale with stuff that'll help you, or you can give me it back if you want. Right, enjoyed watching. See you on the next one. Bye.